This powerful herb will keep snakes far away from your home garden. Imagine missing out on growing these beautiful vegetables in your home garden, and very easy to grow vegetables in your home garden because of your fear of snakes. Remember when I started gardening, I was scared of earthworms, but I didn't let it stop me. I told myself that if my fear of earthworms will not limit me from all that gardening has to offer. So I faced my fears and went right in, and now I have found a plant, or I have discovered a plant that can completely get rid of snakes, and also very effective, because not all recommended snake repellent plants actually work. I can tell you that because I've tried a lot of them. So I hope after watching this video, you will face those fears and grow a garden. I've been gardening for over 9 years, and I've had my fair share of snakes in my garden, from soil snakes, which are not harmful, to different colors, shapes and sizes. But since I started growing this particular plant, which is a herb by the way and also very edible, has great medicinal properties. Since I started growing it in my home garden, I have never had an experience with snakes whatsoever. So I want you to also plant this in your home, whether you have a garden or not, because it is going to help you get rid of snakes, and it will also stop snakes from visiting your garden or even your home. I don't think I have welcomed you to my channel yet. These days I just want to go right into the video and skip the formalities. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. I'm transplanting this holy basil so it can go to somebody's home garden. This powerful herb and very easy to grow herb will help you keep snakes away from your home or from your home garden. If you plant it one time, you will never have to worry about planting it again, because it may never leave your garden. If you allow some branches go to seeds, they will spread and sprout all over your garden. This herb doesn't only repel snakes but have amazing health benefits, but we're just going to focus on the snake repellent part. Holy basil in some cultures is seen as a sacred plant. It is considered holy. It is known as a plant tonic for the body, mind and spirit. Holy basil has a really strong smell that snakes don't like. Snakes will never be in the place where holy basil is planted. Not ever, because they can't stand the smell. So I'm going to show you ways that you can use holy basil to repel snakes in your garden, and not just by planting it in strategic areas like where you have cracks around your walls. There's somewhere I have lots of cracks around my walls, so I try to plant holy basil in those areas. Reading deeply into the health benefits of the leaves and the flowers and the seeds, I decided to make myself some holy basil tea to get all of that nutrients into my body. The only time I get to eat holy basil is when I add it as part of the leaves I use in my pepper soup. Holy basil has a clove-like smell, and it is very minty and spicy as well. So to make a very potent snake repellent, what you need to do is very easy. Harvest some fresh leaves along with the flowers and seeds and the stems, and you can either dry them or chop them into pieces. I like to chop them into pieces and then sprinkle them around some corners of your garden. Cutting them into smaller pieces will release the strong smell and the spicy, minty, clove-like smell that snakes do not like. Of all the snake repellent plants that I am going to share with you in this video, because I will share a few more plants that you can have in your home garden that also repels snakes, but I am emphasizing on holy basil because this is my experience with holy basil since I planted it, or since I started planting it in my garden. I have also heard real life stories of how snakes used to be a problem in a particular home, and when they planted lots of holy basil, so their snake problem went away. Holy basil also has anti-anxiety and antidepressant properties. So you can grow them for both their health benefits and the fact that it is a snake repellent plant. So this is why I said you only need to plant holy basil once, and that one time is more than enough. So I can collect seedlings from anywhere the seeds have germinated and then plant them in corners that I feel they are too dark and too tight and loaded with plants, and a snake can hide there. And I noticed if I found a crack just by my wall. That's why I put tobacco. Tobacco is by the side, which is the next plant repellent that the next snake repellent that I'm going to talk about, which is my second best after holy basil. It used to be between tobacco and holy basil. I noticed this crack few days ago, and I came here and transplanted tobacco. But then I know that holy basil is very potent and it will drive away snake if snake is attempting to cross over from anywhere. Because I have planted holy basil here, I'm going to uproot this tobacco that I planted that I transplanted as a seedling when I first noticed that crack on my wall. So I'm going to uproot this and take it somewhere else. I do not want two of them to stay in that corner because tobacco grows very fast and big, and holy basil as well grows fast and big. And holy basil is edible, but tobacco, I wouldn't want to mistakenly harvest tobacco leaves while I'm harvesting vegetables to eat. So that's why I'm going to move this tobacco somewhere else so that it would have room to grow and also receive lots of sunlight, because holy basil can actually grow in a shaded corner, but tobacco needs direct sunlight to grow very well. So this is what the tobacco seeds look like, and they can germinate anywhere because they are so tiny, or you can sprinkle them anywhere you want them to germinate in your garden. Just sprinkle the seeds and they will grow, and you have your tobacco seedlings. So someone told me about scent leaf being another great repellent plant, but I am not sure because I've been growing scent leaf since I started gardening, and not until I discovered holy basil and tobacco that snakes stopped coming to my garden. Anyway, so someone told me that if I also use the chop and drop method with scent leaf, it will work. I can understand why the person thinks scent leaf will also do the job, because scent leaf and holy basil is in the basil family. Scent leaf, which is what we call nchao in Igbo language or efirin in Yoruba language, is a type of basil. We use this in making some of our local delicacies like the black soup and pepper soup, and it can also be used to cure stomach problems, stomach issues. There are different medicinal properties that it has. So if someone says that it can repel snakes, I believe it. So you can just ruffle up the leaves like I did, or chop them into pieces and throw them in your garden. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you will buy a basil plant and plant in your home, whether you have a garden or not, just to repel snakes. It is very effective. Trust me on that. If you've been having snake issues, plant holy basil and use that method. Plant it in several corners of your garden, and also once in a while you do the chop and sprinkle method, which I hardly do, but if I suspect something, then I do it. So you use that and plant it. I'll see you in my next video, and do not forget to like this video to support the channel, and take very good care of yourself. Bye.